Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Aries Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we're doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good for the week of January 17th through the 23rd. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading. We're going to start off with your animal spirit. Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. Yeah, it's about taking a look at the truth of a situation or the truth of what is holding you back from something, right? Yeah, it's just this energy of, really wanting the truth. It's almost as if you have the truth, then you know how to proceed, right? New beginnings. Yeah. I feel like you're stepping into this new energy of wanting, I want to take a sneak peek here. Optimism. I love that. Positive energy here. This energy of wanting truthful, honest people, situations in your life. And wanting to step into that same spirit for yourself. Like looking at the truth of where you are and where it is you are going. Of coming into alignment with who you are becoming. And then not having any illusions to that. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Wow. This is your present energy. With this new beginnings, just really, and you have the optimism on the bottom, like really stepping into reaping the benefits. To me, the Wheel of Fortune is like reaping the benefits of the work you have done, of stepping into your truth, of being in alignment with who you are becoming. Helps this wheel to turn and the blessings to come in. Okay, so your obstacle or your area of resistance is the Queen of Wands. This is an energy of being almost afraid of being confident in who you are becoming. Wow. I feel like you've been through such a big transformation, Aries, and sometimes when we've been through a big transition, it's really hard to truly step into that, right? It's kind of like, the people that have, and they're showing me this, the number 22. I think that's interesting. We're in the year 2022. It's a master number. Okay, people that have lost significant weight. Okay, if, there's some documentaries and stuff about people that have lost significant amounts of weight, okay? And then they lose the weight and they're looking at themselves in the mirror and it doesn't look anything like who they remember themselves as, right? So it's like the old them and the new them. And they have a psychological transition that they have to make. They may love the image that they see in the mirror, but they're still having some of the issues, the emotional issues of when they were overweight. And I feel like that's kind of where you may be. Like, you've made a huge spiritual transition. You have become more aware. You are stepping more into alignment with your soul's purpose. And then there's this fear of, am I really? Like, is this really who I really am becoming? Or it's almost as if, it's so interesting because, I'm trying to explain this. It's kind of like when you go down your soul's path, there's really nobody around you that's telling you you're on the right direction, right? The only one that tells you that you're in alignment with where you're supposed to go is your intuition. It's not like you get a stamp on your passport that says you're on the right track. You don't get a certification or a degree, a piece of paper that says you're on the right track, Aries, right? You get no validation from the external world. And we live in a world where there's a lot of external validation for some of the things that we do. You get a new haircut, you get external validation about whether people think they like your hair or not, right? There is, when you're on your soul's path, there is no external validation except from your intuition. When you feel calm, when you feel this sense of peace about you, that's when you know that you're on the right path. And I feel as if you were confident, because the Queen of Wands is very confident. She knows where she's going and she's doing it, right? This is your area of resistance. I feel like you stepped into this energy, right? And this is your energy. Like you stepped into your energy of being the Queen of Wands, of going on your soul's purpose path. And now all of a sudden it's kind of like, yeah, well, wait a minute, but I didn't get a stamp in my passport. I didn't get a certification. How do I know that this is really the way I'm supposed to go? And so it's kind of blocking the wheel from turning, the blessings. You are going to have blessings. This is the path that you are supposed to be on. But it's almost as if you want somebody to tell you that it is the path. So let's see what you want the clarity. You want the stamp in your passport. They keep saying that. You want the clarity, but that's exactly what you're getting. You're getting the clarity. So that, it's kind of, the new beginnings. There's a baby here, right? The baby cannot walk yet. For some of you, you may have just started on this path. For some of you, you may have been on the path for a little while. And even if you're on the path for a little while, sometimes there is that energy of, oh my goodness, am I really going this way? It's as if the dawn has risen, you've seen the world in a new light, and yet at the same time, you're kind of like, I don't know. Do I really want to do this? Do I really want the wheel to turn in this way? Or do I just want to crawl away and go back to the old ways? And then, Eight of Swords. So we're going to see that Hangman trying to get a different perspective. This is taking a little bit of time, but it's okay because the truth is coming out for you. You're getting the truth that you need. You're getting the clarity that you need. So let's see what this Wheel of Fortune is. Judgment. King of Cups. Wow. Queen of Wands on the bottom. You really are stepping into your power. You are making progress. You've gotten the call. You've answered the call. And you've gotten over, sometimes I think the King of Cups, is somebody that has mastered the emotions, right? You've mastered the emotions and you're ready to move forward. You're ready to move forward. You've mastered the emotions of this, or you're working on mastering your emotions. You're emotional about this transition. You're emotional. Let's go to the Queen of Wands. Wow. Big reading. Nine of Cups. Here's your present energy. You're emotional about it, but you're mastering your emotions so that you can move forward on your path, on this new path, on this new beginning that you have. There's a new perspective that you need to get about this this. There's a truth, there's still some illusion. You know, the difference between the King of Cups is, you know, the feelings, the emotions about this. You know, we get all kind of caught up in the heart space and move forward. And then, you know, the Queen of Wands, she doesn't have deep emotions. She's all action, right? She's just all action. Where I feel the difference is between these two energies is where you're having difficulty. You may have at one time been really passionate about this, and now it's kind of like your emotional space is coming into it. You're wanting this transition. You're trying to manifest that this transformation happens quickly. What you're not realizing is that you're having to take a look, and we're going to figure out what that is. You're being slowed down for just a bit because you need to take a look at something from a different perspective. There's some wisdom that you still need to gain in order to go forward, in order for these blessings to come in. They're coming in. But there's something that you need to take another look at. And I feel like it has something to do, it has something to do with what you're really wishing for. Let's take a look at this. Four of Cups. The way it's coming in. Okay, so when you start on your soul's path, right, there's initially sometimes a lot of excitement. A lot of times it does come out of a tower moment. This tower moment kind of awakens us, right? The death and the rebirth card. It brings in this judgment energy, right? It opens our eyes to a new beginning, to the truth, instead of the illusion that you may have been living in for a long time. So sometimes there's excitement with that. Sometimes it can be coming from a painful ending of some sort, something that's taken away. But there's also this sense of, oh my gosh, like, I'm excited about this new path that I'm on. And then sometimes a lot of people, and you may have go down the rabbit hole, right? You get on YouTube and you look up a lot of information about it. You read a lot of books, you go on the internet, you try to talk to other people. Sometimes it's really hard to find other people that are on this path. You might find authors or YouTube creators that help you on your journey, but a lot of times it's something that we have to do alone, and it's okay. We're caught up in it because it's new and it's kind of exciting. And then at some point, what happens is you feel as if you're suddenly alone. You know, people in your life may start falling away, and you're kind of like, well, wait a minute. This isn't so exciting anymore. Like, I really want to be the baby and crawl backwards. I don't want to stand up and start walking forward. There's blessings coming your way. You know this intuitively, Aries. What you want is almost clarity about what the future holds. You're wanting clarity about who's going on this path with you, or if anyone's going to go on this path with you. You want to know, like, if I go on this path, if I pick up this wand, if I put my old life, my old closed-minded life into the corner, if I put that wand away and I pick up this new wand, what am I getting? If I put my time and energy into this, am I going to get the blessings? Well, it's almost as if you are saying you're at that point, I feel, and this is going to resonate with everybody, but when you're on your soul's journey, this is very common to suddenly get to this point of saying to yourself, wait a minute, I was really excited, but there's, this isn't happening fast enough. My new soul tribe isn't coming in fast enough. I have people leaving my life. I have things leaving my life, but the new hasn't yet come in. So you're kind of like trying to hold on to the past, right? You're kind of holding on, but there's clarity coming. There's information coming. You are somewhat blocking it because you're not quite sure about if I drop the people, places, things, relationships, jobs that are in my life now, will they be replaced? It's like you've read about this. You watched YouTube videos. You know that you're supposed to, you feel that the blessings are going to be coming, but at the same time you're kind of like, okay, it's almost like you're wondering, is this all an illusion? Is my soul path an illusion? I want to know the truth. I want the truth. I want the truth about what the future brings. Because you're kind of like, you could be at a point in your journey where you're kind of like, it's not too late. I can still go back. At some point, I don't know if everybody does, so I shouldn't say that. I'll say I got to that point. It's kind of like, okay, if I really go down this path, right? People, places, situations, relationships were leaving my life, and you get to this void, and that's what we call it, the void, where you don't have any. You've lost a lot from the past, but you yet haven't replaced it with new people, places, things, relationships, situations. So then you're kind of like, okay, well, what is this new path an illusion, or is this really true? Like, we start to question, right? We get into our head about it because what we're wanting is this to come in really quickly, and it's taking more time. And it's taking time because we still have to see the perspective of how it all comes together. It's about the bigger picture. It's about aligning yourself with your soul's purpose. Sometimes all this other stuff has to go so that we can become in alignment with our soul's purpose. For those of you that are wondering, is there love on my path? There's a true soulmate connection on your path. Now, what that person is going to look like, or their traits, right? Or when they come, is part of the divine path. You may want this now, right? I want love now. I'm on this new path. I want love now. But what the universe is trying to say is you have maybe not yet become the person you're becoming. So to bring in a true love now wouldn't work because you're not yet far enough down the path. You're changing your perspective of even your soul journey is still evolving, changing. You're gaining more knowledge. You're gaining more of the truth, more of your awareness. So you could be in this situation where you're feeling like, is this really going to come in? Is it ever going to happen? Because if it's not going to happen, I want to go backwards. I want to go back to that. No, you're on the right path. You are on the right path. The blessings are coming. They are going to come in the form and at the right divine time. That's part of being on the path. So, I hope I'm giving you hope. I guess that's it. It's about releasing your fear that it's not going to happen. You know, your fear that you can't really manifest what it is. You can't really manifest what it is that you're wanting on your path. Because right now, to manifest what it is that you want is not, you don't have the perspective that you're going to have when you're further down the path. So what you're bringing in almost wouldn't last. I guess that's the way to say it. Let's see what we have here for the Eight of Swords. Yeah, it's about listening to your intuition. By listening to your intuition, you'll get the clarity about how to move forward. Really interesting message, Aries. And I do feel like you are, you know, you're one of the signs that's really kind of on this spiritual journey. And I feel like that's what my guides are trying to say. You're at the beginning of this journey. Don't try to rush it. It's a process. There are lessons that you will learn along the way that are going to be beneficial in helping you to become the person you're becoming. You may be focusing a little bit more on what you've lost because right now you're kind of in that void. But listening to your intuition about how to move forward, you are moving forward. They want you to know you are making progress. You may feel like, no, I don't think I'm making progress. I better hold on to everything I have from the past. I better hold on to stuff because I don't think I'm making progress. But you are. Sometimes I find for myself that when I get into that energy of, you know, am I making progress? That's why journaling is so important. You know, keep a journal. Write in your journal every single day. Write your feelings in the journal. Because then when you're questioning, am I making progress? And, you know, once again, it's not like you can get any validation from the external world about if you're making progress. That all comes from your intuition, from your own knowing, right? With your relationship with your guides and angels. And if you keep a journal of your feelings, I feel like it really does help. You can see your progress on the pages because what you're writing is actually your conversation with between yourself and source. And so when you have that conversation, when you're journaling, it's almost like putting stamps in your passport, right? So that you can see your progress. You are making progress. Out of the mess comes elegant order. I absolutely love this because right now you're kind of feeling, I've really messed up my life. I feel this isn't going to resonate with everybody, but you may feel like, I feel like I've just messed up my life, right? I want to go back to the way things were. But there is optimism. You have optimism. When you get into your intuition, into your heart space, when you think about how you felt about the world, yourself, your soul's purpose 6 months ago, I'll bet anything that you had a different perspective than you do now. You're going to see that growth. And when you focus on how far you're coming, then you start to realize how far you're still going to go. And that it is worth waiting for that true love connection because you're still working on the person you're becoming, right? You're still getting in alignment. Yeah. What do I resist feeling right now? This is your soul truth card. We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, Some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. And once again, I really feel that this is the key. One of the keys is journaling, and journaling your feelings, because your feelings are kind of the guideposts of where you are going. And realizing that, our feelings and our emotions help us to sometimes navigate where we're going. It's, the King of Cups, mastering the emotions, going deep within. Part of your soul journey is healing, internal, inner child wounds, traumatic things, the pain from the past. Going within and doing that is helping you on this new beginning, helping you to go from a crawling baby to a walking baby to a running child to an adult. And it's just a process. It is a process. There is no end. There is really no end. It's a process. And when you step into that energy of realizing there's not a destination, right? It's a process that you're on, a path that leads you from one perspective into the next, and that there will be people on your journey with you. You will have those people coming into your life, but not to rush the process, right? To step into it and to realize that you do have the power, you do have the energy, the charisma, the stamina, the strength to persevere on this path, and that with that, stepping into this optimistic outlook of this new beginning, of this new life, this new path that you're on, brings more positivity, optimism, and joy onto your path. Well, Aries, that was a big reading. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation and in all your situations. And if you did resonate with the message, I'd really love to hear how you resonated in the comments below, or please consider liking or subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.